It's 3:30 a.m. I gotta take my raggedy tail all the way from New Orleans to Atlanta, Georgia for a National Motorcycle Club meeting. Some people have their own personal thoughts about being in clubs, but there are some things that you absolutely must do. One of them is paying your dues. 2, making your meetings. 3, and making sure that you make all mandatory runs. Even when it's not the most ideal situation, missing a mandatory run can result in fines or suspensions. I was extremely tired and my body hadn't recovered from my trip out to the West Coast 2 weeks prior. So taking this trip on this short notice was definitely risky. Nevertheless, I pushed up through Mississippi and Alabama before I took my first gas stop. You know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Leaving my house at roughly 4 in the morning to try to make it to Atlanta by noon for a meeting. It's not ideal and in the rain, but it's what I signed up for. And at this point, I'm just really exhausted and tired. But whenever you take these rides across the country and run into a familiar face, it energizes you to the core, and seeing my boy Trey pull up on me was clutch like Tom Brady in the fourth quarter. We rolled closer and closer into Atlanta, and I smiled the entire time. We stopped for a quick bite to eat, but had to cut it short because my time was ticking for me to make it to the meeting. And I barely made it. Barely. Normally in these meetings they are discussing very important stuff, but I was so tired I just kept dozing off and trying to keep my eyes wide open. And all I heard was blah 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 blah. After the meeting, I would roll over to Kings of the South Day Party where I would see familiar faces and enjoy the time outside. What's up, man? It's your man GQ. We are out here at Kings of the South, Atlanta Mother Chapter Day Party at Thunder Tower, West Harley-Davidson. It's going down, man. The weather ain't stopping nothing around here. There he is.
What's up, man?
There he is, man. Major Hog League in the building.
Man, you know we in the building, man. All the way in the A, straight from Compton, man, on the ground. I don't know, 2,000 something miles, I don't know.
Yeah.
Came on the ground, all these shirts in my tour pack. I need to sell them all.
Look.
I can do 120 back home.
Yeah.
Man, you good?
Nah, man, I ain't leaving nothing.
You lied, baby. You lied.
Hey, man, so good meeting you, bro. So good meeting you, man. I sit in this joker living room, man. Yeah. If I can't ride, bro, I cut him on, and I just ride with him. And I be all right.
Hey, man.
Hey, man, congratulations, bro. I'm proud of you. See you do your thing, man.
Thank you, big brother.
Hey, man, I see you, bro.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to make it happen, man.
I see you, bro.
So I walked around the grounds with my camera ready to shoot like an army sniper. There were plenty of motorcycle clubs, social clubs, and the general public all came out and was in attendance. The bikes were shinier than new pennies straight from the mint, and the socialization of the Atlanta bike set had begun. The Kings of the South Mother Chapter is definitely an event that is marked off on many calendars as a must-attend event. And as far as myself, I'm just here so I won't get fined. As far as the night party is concerned, we get a message stating our instructions for the night. We met up in Burlington parking lot to stage the lineup to roll into the party as we embraced each other. Chapter after chapter pulled up from all over the United States, and we made the short ride to the event. The massive train of motorcycles pulled up to the event center, and it was like a movie. The parking lot was filled to capacity, and the rumble of motors and exhaust shook the Georgia night sky. All of my brothers took the time out to let the entire world know that we were in the building. And so we marched into the venue deep as the Pacific Ocean. With the amount of black and gold in the building, you'd have thought it was our party. The DJ spun hit after hit throughout the night, and the crowd got thicker than a peanut butter biscuit sandwich. But then it was time for the walkthrough. See, the walkthrough is the pinnacle of motorcycle events. Many clubs brought plenty of members in attendance, but none more than this night of the Rare Breed Empire. The host club lost count, and we just kept going and going like the Energizer Bunny. All eyes were on us as we snaked our way through the audience. But as far as I'm concerned, I'll be leaving to head to my boy Treehouse for the night for an early ride in the morning. I took a power nap and was up at 3:30 a.m. again. Up the night before? Well, earlier tonight. Leaving ATL to head back so early, why, one might ask? Well, to be honest, when you ask people to do things for you last minute, like watch your kids, you want to relieve them of those duties as soon as possible.
Early night. Early night, I don't even, can you say early night? I don't know.
And this is something that I promised myself I'd never, ever, 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 ever do again. Because it's extremely dangerous. I rode through the Peach State, darkness surrounded me like bullies getting ready to beat up the new kid, and my sleep had me delirious. I hallucinated for the next few hours, and I actually saw a cruise ship on the side of the interstate riding alongside of me. I know it sounds crazy. I had to find a way to stay awake, and so I reached out to my brother who was working the night shift, and we talked on the phone until the sun rose up high enough where I felt more energy flowing into my body. I took a quick and necessary stop to fill my body with sugar for the energy, and a sip of water finished it off, and I was back on the...
Ooh, your boy tired.
And crossing back through Alabama, I could spot dark clouds off in the distance. And already being drained, I could not fathom going through another rainstorm without my gear. And so I stopped to put on my rain gear expeditiously. I was preparing myself for another long and wet ride home, but I believe the man upstairs heard my heart and shifted the storm east and out of my way, which I was extremely grateful for. Hitting the Louisiana state line and knowing that I was just a few miles from the door, I perked up and I cracked the throttle. I was home, and as I rolled closer and closer to my house, I reflected on this ride and I had this thought. Nothing is worth compromising your safety out on these roads. Your job is to make it there and back as safe as possible. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And this is your man GQ the leader of the peace. I'm telling you guys to be safe, be cool, and most importantly, be you, and peace out until we meet again.